Hello and welcome to Pixelgamia. We are kicking off The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Technically a blind playthrough because I've only really dabbled in the game, playing a little bit to get used to it on the Switch, and years ago I played it a bit, but I've never beaten it. I don't remember hardly anything about it. I almost never play this game except for or not this game, but I almost never play Zelda games, to be honest, except for Link to the Past a lot. And even that's a relative a lot. So, I did trial a file, I'm just clearing that to get rid of it. Just because, just so we can see the intro and everything from scratch. So let's get started. Put the usual name in for this era, quote-unquote, of my YouTube channel. Everything from naming it Kane Drago Gaming at one point onwards. I still like the name Kane from Legacy of Kane, at least with that spelling. Also the pro wrestler Kane, but mostly for that spelling, the Legacy of Kane video games. I forgot to read what was on the screen. The Deku Tree is talking to us. Well, we'll start from here. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. That's the Deku Tree talking again. Each Kokiri has his or own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. And now we see a cutscene showing off what apparently is a preview of the end of the game. Never quite understood what this is. I don't know if it's a nightmare or I think it's supposed to be a bad dream. Although it's more of a, I suspect, a foreshadowing. Just based on the fact that I do know enough about N64 and newer Link games to know that that was Ganondorf. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. And now Navi is making her flight to come find Link. Although they're going to call him Kane because that's what I named the save file, but I could have named it Link, but meh. Give me one moment. Sure. Just had to mute the mic for a moment. All right. Let's see what's happening now. Hello, Kane. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Kane, get up. I don't want to get up. I'm sleeping. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Look, you little prick. I will slap the jeebas out of you. I don't see you saving the world, you little twit. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. You're a bossy little twerp, you know that? Pain in my booty cheeks. We have entered Kokiri Forest. Some other dweeb is now running over to us. Yahoo! Hi, Kane. Hi. How can I help you? Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Kane. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Kane. That seems a little prejudiced, I'm not gonna lie. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. I'm going to. But first, I believe, is it this way? No, it's over this way. I want to go. I need to go gather my things. Oh, not that way. Here it is. The training area. Do-do-do. Climb up over here. Thank you very much. Oh, right. I forgot. I was trying to press X on the Switch controller like it was up C on the actual 64 controller. Forgot it's the right stick. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. I'm working on it. Unless you would like me to go without my proper potential materials, I need to go in here and grab things. I did try to record this video. It was another one of the ones that had audio problems, as all my first attempts did. So I do sort of know what I'm supposed to come in here and do, and it is not get run over by a rock. I was in fact supposed to avoid that, not get hit by it twice. I am now going to claim my reward for being an idiot. Although that does show I'm pretty hardy if I got run over by a giant, by that immense boulder and only took half a heart of damage after 2 of them. I also now have my Kokiri sword. You can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. I will. I'm also going to avoid that. I'm going to come over here and get some rupees. I'm going to equip my sword. Is it already equipped? No, but it is now. Yes, I would like to save. Thank you. Got that and get my health back. Can I turn this camera? Yes, I can actually. Thanks for the rupees. Ah! Jerk. Ow! Seems unnecessary. Can you stop running me over, please? That was rude. I'm gonna go now before I get run over some more. Alright. I don't know if I'll need that on the way to the Deku Tree, but I might as well take it while I'm thinking of it. You can, if you see a green arrow, down arrow icon above an object, you can target it with Z. In other words, if you press Z when you see that above an object, you can lock onto it. If you press Z again, the lock will either release or it will transfer to the next object. When you have many enemies in your field of view and you want to escape, Press Z while holding back on the joystick to cancel targeting. You can target the stones next to the sign for practice. That's the one that they use for Z. Did something about holding down and back, but I don't know what it was. But I don't remember what it, There we go. We'll cut a couple of these, see if anything of them drop anything. Might as well start the rupee collection early. Take that, and that. Look how cool I am. I am amazing. Anything useful in here? Pardon me. Alright. House of the Know-It-All Brothers. They tell me how to do stuff, but I don't think there's actually anything in here I need. I don't think, anyway. You want to know how to use the up C button? Sure. If you press up C, you can change your view. In a place like this, it will switch to a top-down view. Outdoors in a field, for example, it will switch to a first-person perspective. Also, when Navi is displayed in the upper right of your screen, Navi the fairy wants to talk to you. Use up C to listen to her. I don't want to, she's terrible. Absolute pain in my booty cheeks. If you want to learn about the map and items, just ask me. Don't ask unless you want to hear a long explanation. What do you want to know about? I actually don't. Because I actually more or less know what to do. Well, just remember this. If you want to save, press start to get into the subscreens, then press B. Thanks. I can teach you about the icons at the top of the screen. Sure. The blue icon at the top of the screen is called the action icon. This action icon shows what action you will perform when you press A. Stop in many spots to see the different things you can do. Okay. Will do, thanks. Moving on. Interesting. Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, Kane. What? You've been called by the great Deku Tree. What an honor. He may give you a special gift. Teehee. That's because the great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. Good for him. I completely missed what I was trying to do, but cool. Hi, Kane. Look this way. Look over here with a Z and then talk to me with A. Okay. Yes, yes. That's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. Cool. Moving on. This shop. It sells things you can get in the forest for free. Teehee. Do you know how to use the Deku shield? Teehee. When you get the shield, press start to get into the subscreens. Select the equipment subscreen with Z or R. On the equipment subscreen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item. Once you equip it, hold it up with R and change its angle with the stick. Teehee. Thanks. I think I'm still a few bucks short, but Yes, yes I am. So I will go out and attempt to find a few more random world rupees, and we will go from there. There we go. That's what I was actually trying to do. I just didn't realize I wasn't close enough. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Well, kick the crap out of you, chump. What? You got a fairy? Say what? The great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the great Mido? Mido. I'm going Mido. The answer, Mido, is because you're a tool. And you can kiss firmly on both my booty cheeks. This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Yeesh. Alright, well. Lucky for you, tithead. That's what I was planning to do. I am very bad at targeting in this game. That's going to be awesome to try to deal with. Thanks. I break these pots. Could have sworn there was a way for me to get stuff in here, but I might be at the wrong place. I think I am at the wrong place. I think the place I'm actually looking for is... well, that's the store. Oh, apparently I just got 5 of those for some reason. Not sure why, but cool, cool. Let me go in here. This is what I was looking for. Thanks for the rupee. And then we're gonna get another few. That gets me the 40 I need. And there's 5 more. And there's a recovery heart. Nice. Well, thank you. All the same to everybody, I'm gonna go buy my shield now. Jump. Jump. Do I just get 5 rupees every time I do that? If so, I'm gonna stay in here for a bit and get some rupees. I'm not gonna lie to you. Or is it only every time that I go in and out? 'Cause I'll do that if I have to too. I have zero shame. But I think it'll help me progress. Yeah, maybe I won't actually continuously do that, but I'll probably do a little bit of it off screen later. I'm not gonna lie to you. Welcome. I'll take a Deku shield, please. Thank you. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending. Not right now. But I would like to equip that. Thank you. No, I want to save, please. Thank you. Moving on. If you want to see the great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? You would know, wouldn't you, douchebag? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Well, for one thing, I'm not an absolute panty waste like you. Beyond that, I'm Link. It's sort of my thing. Take that. I got a stick. You got a Deku stick. On the select item screen, you can set it to left, down, or right C. Set it to C and swing it with C. When you want to put it away, stand still and press A. You can carry up to 10 sticks, but don't waste them. I don't even know what they do, but sure, I'll equip them, because why not? Yes, I would like to save, because that is technically progress, and because why the hell not? Thanks for the stick. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Love the giant old man face. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Kain, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Excuse me. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Kain, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes? Then enter, brave Kain, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Kain. And Kain, when Navi speaks, use up C to listen well to her words of wisdom. I don't wanna, she's such a tool. I guess since you're since you're Grandpa Mustache Tree, I'll listen to you for now. Inside of the Deku Tree. That doesn't sound pleasant. Ow. Try that again. I got a Deku nut. I didn't read what it did, but... I mean, yes, I would like to save, but that's not what I was actually trying to do. What I was actually trying to do was... what I was actually trying to do was remember how... the C-stick works on this, and I do it correctly. Look, Kain. You can see down below this web using up C. Oops. Okay. There's some particular reason I, at the moment, would care about that. I really should learn how to use my shield. By learn how, I mean actually use my shield. And another stick. Climb the ladder. Refill my health. Come over this way to see what's up. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Kain. Sure. Mind if I open the chest first? Thank you. I will take that. Blue chambers are places you've already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Move up and down with the regular joystick to select a floor to view. Ow. Take that, chump. So, is this stupid fairy just trying to get me killed or what? Like, what are we doing here, Goofy? Why are you trying to get me killed? Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to actually go up there right now or not, but clearly it's not working with what I'm trying to do. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. I got that. 3 other people already explained that to me, jerk. Don't love that. Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward on the joystick, you'll roll on the ground when you land and you won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Wahaha. Thanks. Thanks for the health. And let's go through this door and see what happens next. Ah, okay. Lucky for me, Goober there taught me how to climb. I would have eventually figured it out when I walked into the netting stuff anyway, but I suppose she did speed the process up by a few seconds. What do we get here? You found the fairy slingshot. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to ba 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 ba. Take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with the thing. Release it to unleash a Deku seed. You want to shoot right away. When you first press C, hold down a little longer to get a seed ready. Okay. Cool. No idea how much I'm assuming since I let the thing fall, I'm gonna have to jump across. I'm assuming I can't climb out at all. Doesn't seem to be a way I can climb. Although there's a ladder over there. Didn't want to do that. Look, something is hanging up there. It looks like an old ladder. Uh-huh. Oh, is this where I'm supposed to equip the slingshot and pretend I know how to aim this thing? Look, something is... Yeah, I got that, Goofy. What exactly am I supposed to do about that? Oh, apparently just aim better. That makes sense. No. There we go. I should actually, for all of the berries' obnoxiousness, I should also learn how to read. That would also make matters easier. I don't actually want to be up here anymore. That was rude. Why would you do that? Thanks for the Deku nut. Bruh. Get off the wall. You got Deku seeds. These are small, hard seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. Cool. Take that. I'm not the world's best dodger in most games either, but I seem to be a little better at dodging when I think of it than I am remembering to use my shield. I have back out of the tree. Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that now, but sure. Yeah, go away. I don't care right now. I'm trying to get back to town. Not that I have to save in town, but I'd also like to make fun of this guy. I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite? Oh yeah, that line again. The answer is because I'm not a dillweed. If you must know. Take that, and that. And that. And just for shiggles, where's my jumpy thing? I'm gonna do that one more time. Because I might as well take the free 5 things while I'm here anyway. Thanks. And on that note, I'm going to save, and because we've hit at least half an hour, and I tend to shoot for 30 to 45 minute installments, we will call it there. Thanks so much for watching the little tutorial chapter of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, my first real playthrough. I'm playing on the Switch, so it should be interesting to see how badly I remember the Switch version of the controls. If nothing else, you'll enjoy my misery, hopefully, and I'll try to make it funny along the way. If you do enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, comment, join the Discord in the link in the description below, and we will see you next time for more Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Peace out.